I'm glad you can join today. So I'll share the link. I emailed a link to the agenda today, but I'll just put it in the chat again. So that's the agenda, and I'll share my screen and then we can get started. Okay. So this is the agenda for today. It's the October 4th meeting for the National 4-H GIS GPS leadership team. And I guess the first thing that we can do is find the next month's facilitator. So does anybody know what state the next month is?
Should be New York if we're going by the
reverted to
schedule.
alphabetical order. Oh, okay. Maybe not then.
I'm sorry, in North Carolina. Well, New York didn't do it last time though, did they? Did we skip over them?
I think we may have skipped them, but I think we're trying to. I thought we were trying to do alphabetical order from here on out.
So do you want to
Yeah.
New York or Ohio?
Yeah. So Ohio would be next. Yeah.
All right. So for the map of the month, I found this map. I'm currently taking a public health class right now. So this map is kind of convenient to me. And it's a very like baseline map. There's not really much to it. It's just the county by county plan for the projected insurer participation and health insurance exchanges. So to kind of back up and give a little bit of context. So with health insurance, you can either have health insurance that's employer based. So if you're an employee, your employer can give you health insurance. Or you can just have health insurance like in general. But in case you just don't have health insurance and you need to pay for health insurance, this is where you go to a health insurance exchange. That's basically like a marketplace where a lot of insurance companies can propose different health insurance plans, and you can kind of like pick what you need depending on your needs, what you need in healthcare. So this is a map of what county by county of states that participate in this. And it has to be like Affordable Care Act guidelines. And as you can see from the map, states like Alabama and Texas and like Virginia, they have a lot of counties where they only one insurer per county currently is participating in the marketplace. So again, this is a very like, it doesn't give you that much information. This map doesn't, but what you can kind of use this map for is looking at health disparities in different counties. So if there's, because health insurance is a very big deal in the United States. The United States is also known for having a very suspect health insurance, So again, this data is not that much, but you can look at the county by counties where there's only one insurer, and I guess look for health disparities. So you can definitely do more with this information.
Very cool. That's awesome.
So yeah. Any comments, questions about that map? All right, so next up, we'll move on to the story map challenge. This was on the past month's meeting. Sudhi, thank you for great communication from last meeting to this meeting. And yeah, the deadline is still October 22nd for I think this is the aquatic one. The Restoring Our Ocean challenge. So that's still available, and the deadline's October 22nd. So I guess now we can get into state updates. Do you want to make it where if there's any where's the food updates, we just save that for the report after this?
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay, so any state updates that doesn't really have to do with where's the food, we can start with New York.
I don't think we have any New York people on the call tonight.
We do. Mikey's here now, so yes, we do.
Oh. Oh yeah. Mr. Milner.
How you doing? Sorry, I missed. I just joined. What was I saying? What am I supposed
You just give any
Just if you have
updates.
any state updates,
Oh,
and you can
I
say
don't.
you don't have any.
Yeah, I don't think we have any. Thanks.
What progress has New York made on recruiting? They said they were going to work on recruiting this month, new members.
Yeah, I think Kelly's been working on it. She said she was looking to recruit a bunch of new members. So I know that's something she really wants to do. I'm not sure where the progress is at, but
Is that something you want to do?
yeah. I told a few of my friends about it, about the New York team. We'll see where it goes.
Any good leads?
I suppose.
Follow up. Key to the door is follow up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, New York. So we'll move on to Tennessee. September, we were talking about recruiting members for Where's the Food? So is there any update on recruiting members for that?
There is. I want to give Austin a chance if he's got anything first, and then I've got a bunch of stuff that's been going on in Tennessee.
I'll hold my comments until we do our presentation for the scholar. So you go ahead, Ben.
Okay, sounds great. Well, as far as Tennessee, following up on recruiting members for Where's the Food, one of the biggest members that we could have recruited has hopped on board and is very excited to help partner with us and make this something that's possible statewide. A employee of the state 4-H office. He is the state director of STEM. He has met with me. We were able to meet in the beginning of September, and we met over lunch for about an hour and a half, and we were able to talk about all things GIS and Where's the Food. He's new in the position, and he's really looking for some really great STEM projects. He told me that there's about 40 or so new hires as extension agents that are all looking to start with some STEM projects, and he believes that our Where's the Food project would be a great starting point. And so he wants to help us spread that statewide. So right now we're looking at getting ready to present to all 95 counties in Tennessee, and to extension agents across the state. So that's a really big push forward on Where's the Food and recruiting new members. So we are making progress there. He responded back to my email this morning, and so we are working right now to find another date to meet and go over some details on this presentation that we're going to do, hopefully before the end of the year.
All right, thank you.
Also, thank you. The Where's the Food Scholars Program, the action plans were submitted at the end of September, beginning of October. So those have been submitted and are, I guess, under review by the committee.
That sounds great. That's excellent. For North Carolina, we have an event on the 16th of October, a 4-H event. I think Dr. Ray can give you more information about that.
Yeah, sure. So one of the things we're doing this month is we'll be working with a group of young people who are in relative caregiver placements. So these are young people who would otherwise be in foster care, but they were able to find like a aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, older sibling, somebody in the family that was able to be there outside of the home care. And so what we're doing with them on Saturday the 16th is a day where we will have a few different GIS activities. We're not the only show. There are some other activities that'll be going on. They'll be doing some fishing. They'll be doing some water quality testing. But what we're going to do is with the younger, so there'll be 4 groups. They're expecting about 50 kids. And so with the younger groups, we are going, Jalen is drawing out some different patterns, like just basically artwork that young people can use a handheld GPS unit in a team of like 2 people, and we'll have the tracking turned on, and their challenge will be to replicate the drawings that Jalen has made. And so they're going to be doing huge outdoor art basically, but they'll be collecting what they draw on their handheld unit. And so they'll try to replicate some of those, and then there'll be an option just to do some freestyle and kind of draw whatever they want to. So that's what we're going to do with really little guys. And then for the older ones, starting I think like maybe 10 to 18, maybe 11 to 18, we have developed a little survey 1, 2, 3 as a scavenger hunt. And so they will go around to these different points on the scavenger hunt. So we have a map that is the first thing you see in your survey 1, 2, 3. And it has our 17 points across the campuses. So we'll be spread across 3 campuses. But they'll go and collect pictures. They'll get to a location and answer like a trivia question. But basically the idea is to, in the amount of time you have, get as many of those logged as you can and be the first team back with the most correct answers. So it'll just be fun, but we'll also get to talk a little bit about, you know, global positioning systems with the littler guys, and then even a little bit about some GIS with the older guys. So I think it'll be a fun activity.
Thank you, Dr. Ray. It seems like North Carolina is doing some fun things.
We
so-
are, Nikhil, you should know.
So next up, we have California. Is there any updates from California unrelated to like Where's the Food, the project?
Yeah, thank you, Nikhil. Honestly, I really only have to discuss my Where's the Food project, but I guess a quick thing I just wanted to say, I did submit my project proposal last week, and also I'm attending an event this coming Saturday called Empty Bowls. It's like a food bank officer event, and I'm still yet to get more information about it. But is it okay if I proceed with my Where's the Food presentation?
Like your action plan?
Yeah, I have, like, as usual, I have a presentation every single.
Right,
Thank
we'll do that after the state updates.
Okay,
We'll go into the scholarship action plan.
okay.
All right, thank you, Sudhi. Ohio, last meeting, we were talking about recruiting members to the team and expanding the team. Is there any update on that?
We don't have any update right now. We're nothing major other than we're going to try to meet with our state specialists and try to expand. I'm in a Southern County, and our other team members are in an Eastern County. So just trying to find ways to keep everyone connected and maybe expand what we're offering in Ohio.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Is there any updates from Louisiana?
Yeah. Okay, so we're having our monthly meeting this Sunday, and then a couple exciting events we're gonna do is on October 16th and 17th, I think. There's the air show that we're gonna like volunteer at. I think we're like bringing drones and doing survey 1, 2, 3. And then at my high school, St. Joseph's, so Catherine and Izzy also go there. But we're trying to make a tech club meet, 4-H tech club there. We already have a 4-H club, but we're trying to make one just for 4-H, tech. And then this isn't like related to anything tech, but on October 27th, the 4-H Junior Leader Club is having like a little hangout session to try to recruit people, and each person has to bring 3 people. So LA Club, can y'all like join me, please? And that's it.
LA Club? What's LA Club?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
LA team, LA club, same thing.
Susanna, what's the link between the drones and the survey 123 you mentioned?
I think it's like two different things. We're just gonna be flying drones for like fun or like for the kids, and then survey 123 for like older-ish people.
All right, thank you, Louisiana. And last but not least, does Iowa have any updates?
Not really too much. I'm gonna hopefully meet with Debbie this week and chat with her to see how we can start recruiting another Iowa team. Go from there.
Thank you, Iowa. So now we'll go into the Where's the Food Scholarship group update. So each person from the state will give a 5-minute rundown, and we'll start with Sudi in California. So I'll stop sharing my screen so you can go ahead and share yours.
Yeah, thank you, Nikhil. Yeah, 1 second, let me quickly share my screen here.
I think Austin or Mr. Tom may want to have a lead in on these.
Yeah, let me give a quick update just to kind of
Yeah.
while you're getting your stuff pulled up, Sudi. So first of all, I'd just like to thank thank the team for all the work that everyone's doing in our own communities and counties. It's great to see all the updates, but more importantly, I'd like to thank our scholars who embarked on a journey just a few months ago, or about 4 months ago, on our Where's the Food Scholar project. So this was really an opportunity for us to expand what states were doing to help develop an action plan around just improving food access and really exploring this area of where's the food. So this worked in conjunction with our 4-H Foundation grant, and so we're excited and are really excited to see kind of where this project continues to go. But tonight we have our scholars that have basically through their 4 months have worked and created an action plan that I've been thoroughly impressed. Seeing these action plans, I think coming in the beginning of this project, we didn't really know where this would lead us to. And I'm just amazed at the work that they've done. So we have, and I'll let Tom and Fran chime in here too. We have some plaques and a scholarship award of $1,000 for each person who participated with the scholarship opportunity. So we'd like to thank you for your work and dedication to the project, and we're excited to see where your all's action plans will take you all.
Thank you, Austin. And so, yeah, Sudi would like to present. I hope is the
Miss
word
Fran's got a picture of that. Awesome.
is the wording on this. I hope is it backwards? I hope not.
Yeah, no, I think
Is
it's not backwards.
it's not backwards? Good. Okay, so this is the plaque.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Congratulations. You've done an excellent job. It's been a pleasure to work with you on this.
Definitely. Same here. Yeah. Thank you so
And
much.
they put countless hours into this project. I mean, it's been a full project. So we've been amazed at the amount of time that y'all have contributed. So thanks for going above and beyond, way above our ask. So
Yeah, and what's really been interesting is each of you four ended up with such unique approaches and very different in your own way. And so the three of us, Austin and Mr. Tom and I, will collectively, we have all of the material from all four of you all, and we will put all that together in one web page. But what's so fascinating is just the unique approach that each of you as individuals have taken. And so I think collectively as a team, you all will be, impressed when that all comes together in one web page. So it's really been a fascinating experience to watch the different approaches that each of you have taken. So thank you all for your effort and dedication and attention. And leadership, your leadership on the project has meant a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Ms. Harvey. Yeah, I guess I can start with the presentation now. So today I will be actually starting from the beginning. It's kind of just to sum up all the efforts I've done, so especially throughout the summer and also August and September. So yeah, 1 second, let me just quickly share. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, my name is Sudharsan Gopalakrishnan from California. And yeah, right now I'll be presenting about essentially a summary of what I've really done so far in this project, all my efforts and all that. All right, so just a little bit about me. So yeah, I'm a high school junior at the Katherine School in Dublin, California. I'm oh whoa, okay, things a little bit lagging here. Okay. I'm a high school junior at the Katherine School in Dublin, California. I'm a STEM educator in 4-H designing programs. Oh, why is it?
A mind of its own, huh?
I have no idea. Okay. All right. So yeah, and then I'm also a teen project. I think this is timed for some reason. Yeah. Okay. And I'm also a teen project leader for 4-H. All right. So where's the food? And so the mission is to create a healthy food, secure communities and strong, equitable regional. Okay, 1 second. This is. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, let me just.
It might set the pace for you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. Just you can share the screen. You don't need to
Just,
present it. It's not.
Okay, sure. All right, sure. Yeah, I think I just been advised to just simply share my screen to the PowerPoint itself. This is actually my first time using my PowerPoint after a long time. So yeah. All right. So can everyone see my screen here? Takes a little bit. Okay.
Yes.
I'll share it like this for now. All right. So let's see. All right. Where's the food? So the mission is to essentially create healthy food secure communities and strong equitable regional food systems by ensuring fresh and local produce. It's accessible and affordable for all that are using the GIS GPS technology. And the current scenario is, for low income communities and communities of color, healthy food is out of reach, and finding quality fresh food means either travel to significant distance or pay overpriced for wilting veggies and overripe fruit. So these are just current scenarios here. Now the problem, both low income communities and communities of color face highest risks of obesity, diabetes, and other preventable food related health challenges. And these are the very communities that are driving the nation's population growth and upon whom the country's future will depend. So really, what will America's future be like if we really do not fix this, right? I mean, we initiated this project for social good and to essentially create access to healthy food, right, for these communities. So the solution. So first, healthy food retailers, right? So this can be the form of grocery stores, farmers markets, cooperatives, mobile markets, and other vendors of fresh, affordable, nutritious food. And they are critical components of healthy, thriving communities. So our goal here is to provide more sustainable and equitable economy, ensuring that healthy food is accessible to all using GIS technology, in this case, GIS mapping. And without access to healthy food, nutritious diet and good health are out of reach. It's very hard to get. And without grocery stores and other fresh food retailers, communities are also missing the commercial vitality that makes neighborhoods livable and helps local economies thrive. So these are just some points that I included for personal impact, such as gratitude thinking, sense of purpose, empathy, meeting people, opportunities to make different, etc. So these are just different personal impacts that I just wanted to quickly include here because they're very important. And also why GIS, right? So, cost savings resulting from great efficiency, allows for better decision making, right? Improved communication, better geographic information record keeping. Also, managing geographically, right? That's what it's all about. So the leadership team, right? So, we really have to bring awareness of the shortage and accessibility of healthy food via GIS, and also engage youth in understanding the problem and encourage youth to become part of the solution, right? So, and then after that, we'll have to gather all the necessary data, for the mapping, to find all the food deserts, SNAP location, etc., right? And then analyze the data to reveal the hotspots, and then put the data into action via GIS. So that's where the mapping comes, right? Mapping all the data. And then the outcome should be, increase access to healthy food choices for low income communities. So now my efforts. So here's my effort using GIS technology with all the data points collected so far. So there's actually a map link, which I have shown before, but I have updated a little bit. So I will just quickly put this in the Zoom chat. Okay, so Control-C, all right. Chat, 1 second. Okay, here you go. So that's my map link right now. I will actually quickly show my map right now. I have it loaded already. 1 second. Here, this is my where's the food map, and I have shown this to some of you. So there's diamond shapes here and also blue circles. So these diamonds. So I put a nice legend right here, color coded legend with all these different things right here. It shows whether it's SNAP, WIC, and then the blue ones are very important. So they're actually SNAP store locations. So let's say I click on one of these right here. I actually have multiple tabs for each one of them. So here's like some demographic data. And then here, I just have multiple tabs showing different demographic data. And I have it for all of these different blue points right here. And also have several tabs for all these diamonds right here. So of course, the demographic data. And if I just keep scrolling through all these different sections, so it shows, I guess, the status, I would like to call it. So it's more information and then the status on everything. So those are just some examples. I just wanted to quickly show that. All right, let me just jump back into the presentation. Okay. Yeah, so this is a web map, right, to show food retailers and farmers, farmers markets, to show the poverty status and also, other the demographic data such as race, ethnicity, and all of that, right? So this is really an attempt to ask farmers market managers looking to increase the number of markets for which the public assistance benefits, such as SNAP location. So that stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and WIC, the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children. All right. So here's actually further links to my project right here. So yes, I put my map link again, presentation link, story map, website link. I'll just quickly show the some of these links right here. I'll actually copy all of these into the chat. All right. I will actually go through these at the end of the presentation. All these different links right here. I'll just go on with the presentation right now, but I will go through them at the end of the presentation. All right. Yeah, and here's also, I put a nice QR code for my map right here just to make it a little bit easier. And it's also in the presentation link that I sent in the chat. All right. So here's the trifold brochure. And I plan to print several of these for upcoming events. And also right here, I have, so and then I just put my where's the food milestones right here. into like a simple list right here. So this is June and July of 2021. This is August, September, October, November, and just have a quick plan right here of what I'm actually going to be doing for my project. So just a quick rundown of these different things right here. But here, long-term goals. So really, I want to build, as I've been saying before, a community youth garden bed or a smart garden through which the produce can be donated to shelters and food banks. There's actually 2 pictures right here just to get you guys an idea of what they actually will look like. So the left here is a garden bed. It's like a rectangular kind of structure there, and then towards the right there's a smart garden. So those are like gardening bags, which is what I like to call it. And this is on, and this slide is really just to any new member who's starting the journey to fighting food insecurity in your community.
I really like how you did this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking of people just starting out. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if if you're new to the food security project, these tips might help them. So if they're new, so these are some of the tips here. So Google your community officials, food bank officials, keep a positive mindset. I just have these different kinds of tips here. And then these are actually, and I did discuss these last time. So these are the questions that I've been asking everyone, like food bank officers and all those other people. So for example, finding the role that you play in the food infrastructure for the county food plan, then all these different questions right here. These are what we'll be asking. So, and yeah, thank you for the listening to my presentation. Now I'll actually go through the links. I'll just go through maybe my website for now.
Okay, Austin.
All right, let me just share my screen to my website. All right,
great job, Sid.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, here's I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of this. So where's the food access to? You all saw this before, so I just wanted to show you once again. I put the mission, some of my presentation slides, background, all these different kinds of pictures here, evidence, and then also I did put my map links, which are essentially the meat of this, the most important, and also my brochure. Yeah, quick video right there. But here's the important stuff using GI. So the maps, and also the story maps, the web maps. That's really the bottom stuff is really the most important here. So yeah, just a quick rundown of my website right here. So yeah, that's all I have for now. And also I have a YouTube link, which is just a quick rundown of my presentation again. But yeah, thank you for listening to my presentation, everyone.
Great job, Sudi. Great job.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks for your work. Okay, Ben, you ready?
All right. Yeah, great job, Sudi. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his presentation and all of the work on the website and such. He's done a phenomenal job with that. So you may have saw earlier, I was trying to prepare and get everything ready, but I accidentally sent the action plan ahead of time. So I will send it again, and that way everyone has the file right in front of them.
Ben, this is a plaque for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Job well done.
Thank you very much. Those look awesome.
Yeah. And so you all as leaders are really in a position to encourage others to, follow in your footsteps in all that you've done. So you may take for granted, because you have spent so much time over the past few months, you take for granted all that you've learned and all the information and knowledge that you've amassed, but not everybody on the national team, can appreciate what you all now know. And so you can set the example now for them to benefit from that. And so as leaders, that's what you can, by sharing your experience and passing that on and encouraging them to find out more and learn really what it is you've found out is really how you can be a leader to them. So we hope that you all will just naturally do that in going forward, and it gives them an opportunity.
Well, thank you, Fran. I'd like to think of my position, leadership position as more of a coordinator's position because, we're always just going and trying to outreach to new people and make new connections and get people excited about what we're doing. Because, on the surface, it may be like, where's the food? Okay, well, food banks or, it seems simple, but really it's not. And it's not really a matter of food shortage. It's a matter of food logistics. And so it's all about figuring that out. So I'm going to share my screen, and what I'm going to share with you all is a document that I put together to kind of sum up what we've done this summer and even into the fall. So let's see, I'm going to pull up the chat, just make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so this is my action plan that I submitted just about 3 days ago. And there's a lot to it, but I'll break it down. The first part is really simple. It's just an introduction to what we've been doing, our project. The next part is, so we've got some of the tools we've developed and things we've done so far. On the very right side here is a little article about how to map food insecurity within your own community. And it's step-by-step and super simple. And then the last thing we've got is our actual action plan. It's going to show you the things I've suggested that we do to continue this project and move forward. Now, I did focus on the state of Tennessee, but you can apply these to your own state. And with a little bit of effort and leadership, hopefully you can make a very successful project within your own state. So I think it's really important that we embody this quote when we think about what we're doing, and that is to inspire youth to act and help improve community health. We want this to be a youth-led project. We want it to be something that they feel like they have a part in, and in the end, we really want to see community health improve. So I made this a more detailed look into what we're doing in Tennessee and improving community access to healthy food. So back in the summer, we announced that there would be a scholars program, and I was encouraged to apply, and so I did. And I was very thrilled to be selected to be able to help advance this project as we have. And some of this stuff didn't come together until in the past month or so, and it's just been perfect timing. But we started out with this simple idea last fall, about a year ago, that we wanted to improve access to healthy food across the country by using GIS and mapping. Those were skills we had, and we knew that we could make a difference with that. So we predicted that youth and family health across the country would improve as a result of our efforts, and having something with such a grand scale as this, we knew it would take involvement from all sorts of people from all across the world with all different backgrounds. And so we started developing tools that we would use to help teach and develop the thinking and technical skills that people need to complete a project like this. And so we began with our own knowledge of GIS and understanding how we can make data visualization easier for everyone else. And so we have a lot of powerful tools with GIS at our fingertips, and we use those to our advantage to create different web apps, different programs, we had a thing called a geo inquiry, and all these things helped us as teaching tools along the way. So there on the bottom, you'll see this is a map of grocery stores within Unicoi County, where I live. We've got, this is just a basic representation of how we can use GIS to visualize data. So we developed a few tools, our web app, crowdsourcing dashboard, which was done by Louisiana. That was an awesome job. And then our geo inquiry, which was part of the national team. And the data web application was developed, I believe, by North Carolina team. So this is a collaboration. It's a big effort across all of our different teams, and it's really coming together well. So in the past year, these are the things we've done. This is just since June, or I guess these are the things that I've done with the team. But in June, we presented about 40 youth at the National Health Summit. We made follow-ups, and we had Sudi and you all joined from California and participated in the follow-up sessions. We had our scholars program in that and submitted an application. We were accepted, and I began to brainstorm on how we could grow the initiative within Tennessee. I developed a presentation designed to help teach youth about the project and how we can make advances on a community scale. Moving into August, we reached out to some of the local 4-H offices. I never heard back from them, but in the end, we ended up making a much better correspondence. I reached out to Ty Petty, who was my extension agent. He's now in the state office, and he connected me with the state 4-H STEM director, who is Daniel Collins, and he was able to help me get started on a state level. So we scheduled a meeting time, and he actually drove all the way out from Knoxville to East Tennessee State University to meet with me over lunch. We talked about possibly doing a presentation to all 95 counties in Tennessee for all the extension agents and any youth that would be interested. And so we have currently scheduled a follow-up meeting that'll happen hopefully this week. And we will finalize presentation material and submit an action plan is what we did just a couple days ago. So this article right here is really neat. If moving on, so if you've ever wanted to map food insecurity and post it to your like bulletin board or share it with folks, this is a really good way to do that, and it's super simple. It's 5 steps. So all you have to do is go to this link. You search for your community by entering your zip code or searching for the city. Then you can just zoom in and get the extent of the window of what you want to show. And then all you need is a snipping tool, or just take a screenshot of the map and just crop it up a little, make it look pretty. And then you can print it out, you can post it, you can share it, and you can get the word out about food sources in your community. So that's a really simple and easy way to do that. And then the last thing was the action plan that we submitted for the remainder of this year going in through June. So real quick, I'll just kind of briefly talk about this because I know I'm running out of time, but October, so this month, we want to hold a follow-up meeting. We want to make follow-up contact with some of the local clubs and finalize our presentation, which will be presented hopefully in December. Then we can design some information to pass out and send through email to advertise the event, finalize our plans, and send out our emails. And then maybe make a resource document. That way in the presentation, we can share that with agents. That way they have a way to get in contact with us. They have a way to establish a foundation in this project and know what the next steps are. In December, we want to advertise more on the statewide presentation, prepare and practice, and then hold the event. We'll follow up with the local communities. Hopefully, we'll be able to have some time to meet with them, establish a personal connection, and gather thoughts about when we could hold up a follow-up informational session. We want to provide support to these agents who are starting this initiative within their program. This may be the first time they've done something with STEM or even GIS in their county. And so we want to make this something very good. Then the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and start planning for Health Summit, because guess what? It happens in February on the 10th through the 13th. So hopefully December, January, we'll be preparing for the Health Summit, and then we can do follow-ups. In March, we'll have another follow-up session. We'll plan and design applications for the Where's the Food Initiative team. Hopefully we can start a nationwide team just for Where's the Food, and we can advertise those applications. We'll design what I would like to call like a youth board we can do it just for Tennessee to start with, but basically youth from across the 95 counties who are participating, they can select 1 or 2 leaders to come and join the youth board, and it'd be a statewide collaboration of ideas that can help to spread the project and advance our work. So we want to invite Tennessee youth to apply and continue with agent and attendee follow-up sessions, and even maybe introduce a mentorship program to where we could help folks figure out what to do next and to help guide them along their way in the initiative. So then just suggested dates for when the national application would be due, and then when the youth board for Tennessee, those applications would be due. So holding training sessions and meeting with clubs and programs would be continued. And then we would announce the national board members. We would hold our first meeting, and we would meet with mentors to check in on progress and help answer questions, and then prepare a presentation for the Appalachian Fair, which would be in August. So that's all the way through June. I know that's a lot, and I just threw it at you real quickly, but those are some of the ideas that I've had with our team to help advance this project. And I hope that you all will maybe reach out, email me or something. I would love to talk about other ideas you all have, and we want to make this a group effort. We want to make this run smoothly, and so I thank you for your time. Thank you, Fran, Austin, Tom, for the opportunity to be a part of the Scholars Program, and I am really excited to see where we go from here.
Thank you, Ben.
Yay,
Great
Thank you.
job.
good job, great job.
And not to cut Catherine and Nikhil, but we've got about 13 minutes to 9. So if we can, great presentations. And as you can see from the first 2 presentations, I mean, there's been a lot of work and effort. So it's hard to include that in a 5-minute recap. So Catherine, if you want to give us a quick update, and then we'll go to Nikhil, give us an update, and then we'll throw it back to you, Nikhil, to wrap it up.
I just told Catherine, I said she'd win a prize if she kept it at 5 minutes.
All right, I'll go over it real quick. Oh, yay.
Congratulations, Catherine.
Oh, thank you.
So just to fill everybody in, I mean, the scholars, real quick. I mean, met like every 2 weeks for 3 months. I mean, staying on track with this and just turning the work out. So that was not an easy task throughout the summer. So they really were faithful to the task and saw it through. So congratulations. All right.
Thank you, Miss Fran. Okay, to keep this short, I'm not going to share my screen. I'm just going to read what I have.
Okay.
So in November, they have a Sigma Xi STEM Festival, which is an international competition for high school and college students to present their research. And so I created a poster to present at that event. I haven't heard back from them. I don't know if I have been accepted, but I submitted my abstract and poster about a week ago. And hopefully when I hear back, if I hear back from them, I'll be able to recruit new members at that event. I also I had a follow-up meeting with Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome of East Baton Rouge Parish, where we discussed creating a food security plan for the city of Baton Rouge. I think I talked about that before. I also talked to Miss Charlene Montalero, who is currently serving as chair of Women for United Way and was formerly senior vice president of development and philanthropy at the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. And we talked about getting more participation on our survey and about the importance of food and good quality of life. I really enjoyed talking to her. I think it's kind of easy to forget that we're doing this to help people, and we need to, it's not just about getting money and getting prizes, but we're doing this to make a positive change on our, fellow human beings. And I really liked her perspective on things. I also talked to Dr. Tiffany Ardwan, a doctor of internal medicine at Our Lady of the Lake, and we talked about the importance of promoting good eating habits and keeping people out of the hospital with preventable diet-related issues. I also created a layout for the Where's the Food project. a map about food insecurity, which can be customized for my viewers. So based on someone's location or address, I can change the extent of the map so that they can get an idea of food security in their area, which we can present at county fairs, at different public events. That's going to be a really good opportunity to get new recruits and more participation. We're also, Susanna mentioned this earlier, but we're talking about starting a tech club at my high school, which I'm excited about as well. We can recruit new members. And for onboarding these new students to the project, I created a short 1.5 minute video to get people more familiar with what we've done and what we plan to do. And I also want to just talk about my experiences with public officials and my experiences in GIS as a whole to get people more familiar with this project. I also created a hub site, which is it is publicly shared now, I believe. It still needs a couple updates. I could still put in some new news articles and profiles and stuff like that, but otherwise it's pretty much all set and ready to go. And so for the future, I have the Sigma Xi presentation in November. We're also planning to continue our Big Buddy summer program next summer, which is going to be exciting. We also have the Healthy Living Summit, Ben mentioned that, and the Hammond Regional Air Show to promote our project in later this month. And in July, if we plan to present at the ESRI conference, which I think we do. All right.
Great job,
That's
Catherine.
my updates. Thank you.
So we'll throw it back over to Nikhil to give us his update and a wrap up.
Right. Thank you to the 3 people who went in front of me. Thank you,
Nikhil,
Fran.
congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
Job well done. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
So to keep this quick, so to start it off, we met with Miss Cindy Klein, that's the Wake Food Security Officer. We went over the Wake County Food Plan, and that's like kind of how to format the story map that we'll do. So on November 17th, we'll have kind of like a story map going over what we are going to do in the future. So what our main story map will have will evaluate how people can get to SNAP retailers. This is primarily grocery stores. So we'll have a pre-nutrition survey. I shared my screen so I can just quickly show you that. So the intro of the story map is planned to be a snapshot view of Wake County, and this is evaluating the demographic data. We're really trying to find the barriers families and communities face when trying to get access to food. So we might have pictures of SNAP retailers looking at the type of foods that they offer. Also, My Plate, we might prepare a My Plate to see if they can actually get the proper nutrients at the SNAP retailers that they're going to. In the story map, we might have a transportation section. So how can people get to these SNAP retailers? A lot of this information will be covered in our survey. Then we'll have a section on how do we get here? So what's the decision-making process to get to the point where we're at, and where would we make recommendations to help make it better? And of course, you're going to have that community awareness factor. So what are the hubs around the community, and what are they what are they doing, and where did they overlap? So we started off with a spreadsheet of all the SNAP retailers. And this is to filter it down to just grocery stores. And now to go to this survey, I'll just, okay, let's see. Oh, I think I might have to stop sharing my screen and then reshare the application. Sorry about that. So this is the SNAP survey. We'll have the people add their location, kind of ask them what the name of the stores are, where it's located. I'll just slowly go through this. Why did they choose the store? Do you ever shop through a grocery delivery service online? Which one do you shop at? If you don't use it, why not? And all these questions are trying to get a gauge of like trying to find the disparities and getting more information about delivery and SNAP. So yeah, that's the survey for that. And then let's see. So, okay. So then I'll reshare my screen for this. So that's the SNAP survey. Here's a skeleton plan right here. For this map, right, this is the communities that will go and conduct the surveys. So in October, I remember Mr. Tate was talking about advertising at the state fair, so that's still a possibility. In November on GIS Day, we'll present a simple story map projecting where our plan is. In December 17th, we'll present this to Ms. Cindy Klein, our food security officer. In January, we'll complete the surveys and analyze them. In February, March area, we'll create the actual story map. And then in April, we'll have final edits and revisions. And then from May to August, it's presentations to various places such as the Youth Food Security Council, the Esri Conference in July, and county commissioners. So that's just a kind of sped up version of our plan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great work. Great work.
Terrific. Nikhil, great job.
Thank you. I appreciate everyone's help in this process.
Nikhil, Ben, Sudi, Catherine, you all have done an amazing job of work. This you have really individually and collectively, you've built the blueprint, the roadmap for this amazing piece of project work to move forward in our country. And we're going to be putting this work out onto a website where you all can see each other's work, but also the new people who are coming behind us will have this roadmap and blueprint with which we can counsel and guide them through the process of launching projects in their own community. So this is just terrific, tremendous. We're so proud of the great work you've done this summer. And you saw some certificates and so on the screen, but we want to alert you that we want to get the contact information from your schools, because we want the school system in your communities to actually present the awards of the cash, the scholarship money, the $1,000 to each of you for your great work this year. And so that you get public recognition, and the scholarship is a stepping stone to your preparation for college, because we know that if the people in your school are aware of a national organization recognizing your great work, they're going to have to give you better attention, about guiding you through the process of the best schools that the world has to offer you, because you are truly outstanding young people who are guiding this forward. And it's worldwide in its significance. I'm not we think of it as our own local communities, but it's truly global and worldwide models that other countries are going to be able to emulate the work that you're laying the groundwork for. We're so proud of you. I just can't overemphasize how important the work that you are doing. And we're so delighted and want to encourage and continue to support your efforts. And thank you from the bottom of everybody's collective heart in the National Extension System, the 4-H system. I'm going to be at the Hall of Fame next week, the 4-H Hall of Fame, where people who've dedicated their lives to 4-H and careers of 40 and 50 years of service, and where I'm going to be talking about this program. So we're going to have increased visibility, and thank you and congratulations on your terrific effort.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
Fran, we do need the addresses of the school officials. So I guess, Fran, would you be collecting those through email from the scholars who are receiving the recognition tonight?
Yeah, you should have an email from Fran. requesting
Yeah,
that information.
each of them, asking them for the communications department and their school name mainly, your school name and your communications department, and we'll email them a press release and information about the program. And they'll be receiving a check in your name for $1,000. And they'll be contacting you to set up a presentation of that money to you. And an occasion for doing that. So we look forward to receiving a picture of when that happens.
I know that Miss Aubrey from Ohio is new to our team and her team of youth that follow her in Ohio. But Aubrey, you're also a part of the National 4-H GIS task force of the 4-H educators in GIS and GPS. And I hope you can help us talk about this at the next monthly conference call that those educators have. Is that something you could help us with?
Yeah, I think so.
Great. That would be wonderful. We can give you talking points and so on, but that would be terrific to help elevate the awareness of this important effort moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll be emailing you your plaques, to your home personally sometime this week. So I'll be sending those to your personal homes once you email me your address. So great job, everyone. Very proud of you all. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. For this meeting, I think we're out of time. So again, I just wanted to thank Mr. Tate, Mr. Ramsey, and of course, Miss Fran Harvey, and all the other recipients, and of course, Dr. Ray, for helping me along this process.
Yeah, good. Great meeting.
One last thing really quick. I put a link, I put it in the on this agenda as well as the last agenda or last meeting notes, and I also sent it out as well for you guys to fill out as far as we're going to be hopefully lining up some guest speakers and trainings and stuff for you. But we really need to know kind of what your interests are. And I think I heard from, was it either Viv or Vid? I can't remember the email that I got, but
yeah, David, it's me. It's from Vidya.
Okay, yeah. But so for the students, definitely take time and fill out the form. And if you have other things, please add those as well, so we can start lining up some guest speakers and trainings for you.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Thanks, David, for developing that. That's a terrific tool.
Awesome. I'll have to find it again. But that was exciting.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording